Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to introduce you 8 yoga poses for balance, to improve your balance. So make sure you've done at least 6 Surya Namaskars, I guess, that you are warm. Let's do one together. We'll warm up and I'll introduce you these poses that we've done it before. We'll start from beginner, intermediate, and maybe if you find it not challenging, then I'll add another variations. Okay, so come at the top of your mat, place your feet together, palms facing forward. Inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale through your mouth and relax. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Fantastic. Last one. In, expand, hold, exhale, relax. Let's do Surya Namaskar. Be just 1 round. I suggest you do 5 more if you can, or any variation Surya Namaskars, so that when we do the balancing postures, your muscles and your joints, your limbs ready. Inhale, arms up. Come into your Utkatasana, the chair pose. Fold forward. Soften the knees. Halfway up. Send your right foot back. Plant your hands. Separate your fingers. Left foot back. You're in your plank. Let's pause here. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come into cobra or upward facing dog. Just how you feel today, just any variation will do. Come into your downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Right foot halfway up. You're not going into 3-legged dog. It's just like to bring the leg easier. So you bring that foot in between the legs, closer to your right thumb. Come into warrior 1. Plant the back foot. Lift the arms. Hold. Exhale, bring your hands down. Come into your plank. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's do the other side. Feet together. Left leg up, closer to your left thumb. Plant the back foot, engage your core, lift up into warrior 1. Come back into your plank. In, exhale, lower down. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 5. So I like to bend my knees and send my hips back, all the way back more. So softening the knees will give you that power. So you can suck the belly in and use your glutes to send the tailbone all the way up. Relax your head. Look forward. Come at the top of your mat. You could jump forward or walk. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold. You are on your chair. Stay here. Lift up. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. So that was 1 round. I'd like you to be warm, so you could do a 15-minute, practice that I've uploaded before, right? So I want you to be well warm before we go ahead with the 8 poses. The first one is going to be the tree. We've done that before. We'll hold it longer, so we'll hold all the poses longer. I'll write down exactly what they are. So when it comes to balancing postures, it could be on your hand, it could be on 1 foot, it could be on both feet, It could be on your head. So there's so many variations. The ones that I picked are the ones that I really like, and I believe that will give you strength. So you need to build the strength to balance, really. And sometimes some of them you might need flexibility to be able to balance. So the more you practice these poses, the more you'll feel lighter. Okay, so let's start with the tree pose. Hands on your hips. Lift your right foot slightly up. Slightly. Your hands on your hips. Okay? So lift a little bit more. So you might be comfortable here. But if you can manage, grab hold of your ankle and place it into towards your inner thigh. If it's not available, then you could lower your foot. Let's stay here for 1 minute. Yeah, so if you lose your balance, don't worry about it. Come back into the pose. So let's bring our hands in front of the heart. You could keep it on your hips. That will remind you to keep your hips square. Okay? Keep breathing. When you suck the navel in and send those muscles towards the spine, you will have that length. Try that. The tailbone slightly in. Don't lock the knee on the standing leg. I'll keep reminding you of this. That is so important. So we don't lock the knee, we soften it. Okay, a little bit more. Where is your gaze? It could be on the floor, yeah? And just you are feeling how your balance is today. Maybe it's the first time you're practicing this. Maybe you're an advanced practitioner. You might want to close your eyes. Try. Okay, so let's get out of the pose. Support your ankle, your foot. Yes, place it on the ground and shake that left leg off so the circulation goes back to it. Great. Let's do the other side. Shift your weight towards the right. Lift the foot slightly. Engage the muscles before you actually go in the pose. The slower you do it in control, the more you'll be stable. So place that foot, doesn't matter where it is, because the idea is to stand on one foot. Hands on the hip or in front of your heart. The advanced practitioners send those hands all the way up or behind your back in reverse prayer. So you have so many options. So make sure you engage in everything, firm in your buttocks and push in the ground with the right foot. And at the same time, you're breathing. How are you breathing? Observe your breathing. Yeah, the more you practice these poses, the more you'll be able to hold the pose longer and more steady. Yeah, and balanced postures, don't forget, that brings you into the moment, because you can't think anything else. So that's why I think that we say it improves mindfulness and focus, concentration. You are here in the moment. So we come out of the pose, hold and let go. Shake the right leg off and relax. Amazing. Great. Inhale, shoulders up. Hold the breath. I don't want you to be feeling breathless, right? Exhale out and relax. 2 more. In and last one. Out through the mouth and relax. We're into the next pose. So shift your weight towards the left. Lift the right foot again slightly. One option is to hold your shin bone. You could stay here. The next one is you're going to extend. This pose is called extended hand to big toe pose. So hand to big toe pose. I hold it with my peace fingers and I stay here. The other hand can go on your hip, soften your standing leg, the knee, don't lock that and stay here. It might be, I don't know, That's your variation today. Doesn't matter. Stay, breathe, focus. Right. If you manage, you send that leg forward. And stay. Breathe. It might not be available to you. It might be that I'll turn around so you can see you bend in that top leg. That's fine. Maybe you here. It really doesn't matter. So you on that foot, trying to balance, trying to bring your focus into the moment. So advanced practitioners, you could hold that foot with both hands. Yes. Lengthen through your spine. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. More. And send that foot aside. I've got that wall, little support. I'm not cheating. Okay, so let's finish the movement, soften the knees and relax. Shake the left leg. I know you felt it, all these muscles. Whew. Amazing. So let's do the other side. Shift your weight towards the right. Hands on the hips. Lift the left foot all the way up. Hold on to your shin bone. And see where you are today. You know, don't forget to send the tailbone slightly towards your heel. Hold on to your toe, your big toe. The other hand is on your hip. And extend your leg if you can. Look, I'm softening the knee. You could do that. When I soften, I can activate my quadriceps and my hamstrings. So when you have the flexibility on those muscles, then you'll be able to lengthen, focus, breathe. You could send it aside. I'll just put it on the wall. I don't have space, honestly. Otherwise, of course, I would like to practice in a big room. Okay. Right. Soften the knee if you're coming back, both knees, and come out the pose. Shake that right leg off. Okay. Again, 3 breaths. Inhale. Shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. You're in Tadasana, right? Last one. Very good. So let's go on our third move, which is half moon. That's my favorite. Okay, so soften the knees as if you're in your chair. Put your fingertips on the ground, all 10 fingertips. I like to go into the pose like this to explain to you exactly the alignment. Right hand, I want to send it as much as towards the corner. So I'm still on my fingertips. I shift my weight towards the right. I lift my left foot and send it back. As you see, my hips are square. What I want to do is lift the left hip all the way up. Yes, you see I've got this wall. I extend that leg. Imagine there's a wall underneath it and I push towards that wall. Bring your hand on your hip. Yes, stack your shoulder, the top shoulder, in line with the right. So you lengthen through your head. So behind that left foot extends, try to move away from you, and you stay. I want you to look at the floor. If you're very stable, again, we don't lock the knee, so you can bend as much as you want. It's been a long time. I know. We are still gonna hold the pose for more. If you are okay, what do? You gaze up. It will be more difficult to gaze up. And if you're really comfortable, really send that arm all the way towards the ceiling. Dorsiflex, your left toes, pull it towards the knees. Suck the belly in, lengthen more. Amazing. Soften the right knee, come into your forward fold. So let's Relax onto forward fold, because we'll do the other side. Inhale and exhale. So I'll turn this way so I can look at the camera. So let's do the other side. Again, you on your chair, bend as much as you need, fingers on top, on your mat. Okay, send your left hand towards the corner, so it's well away from your shoulder. Lift your right foot. I'm still on my fingertips, right? So you send it and open your right hip, extend your right leg as much as you can, lengthen through the spine. If you're comfortable, send your right arm. Breathe, focus. If it's not happening, you could use a wall. You could literally lean towards that wall. The more you practice this pose, the more strength you're going to gain through the legs. And also the opening. Do you feel the opening onto the inner leg, your adductors? Okay. If you're finding it easy, try to look at the ceiling, and eventually you'll be able to lift that left hand all the way up. But you're not really, that your aim is not that. It's to balance and be peaceful. Soften the left knee, come into your forward fold, relax. Very good. Come all the way up slowly. Fantastic. We are into our next pose, which is Warrior 3. I mean, that gives so much power, but you need strength on your legs and on your back to be able to hold the pose. So let's go into it from Tadasana. Come up the top of your mat. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Last one. Amazing. Hands together in prayer in front of your heart. I like to go into, I don't have a room, so I'm going to slightly move back. I like to do this pose from standing up and then sending the right leg all the way back. So you kind of tiptoeing on your right foot. Come into a 90-degree angle. Do you see how much length we have here? Keep that. Keep it. Come into a 90-degree angle. Shift slightly forward. Good. Suck the belly in. Lengthen through the spine and lift the back leg. And see how you feel. You can soften as much as you want on the left. Lift a little bit more. Very good. You see, I'm kind of wobbling because I've got thick carpet underneath. So choose a surface that is flat. It'll be easier. Right. If you're comfortable, you know what to do. You send that back foot and your arms all the way forward. Stay there for 10 seconds. You can do it. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Soften the knee. Come back in control. Okay, shake that left leg. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the other side. Hands in prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Send the foot back. Left foot back. You're on your fingers. Your toes, sorry. 90-degree angle. Stay focused. Okay. When you're ready, lift that leg. Amazing. Are you engaging your core? Yeah, it's like belly button. You suck that in towards the spine. Yes, pull your toes towards the knee. Soften your right knee. Extend through the left. Inhale and exhale. I found that my right leg is stronger, so I send my hands forward. Imagine you are holding this pose every day for a moment. A lot of changes will happen. Your hips needs to be square. Don't forget that. That's the main cue when it comes to warrior 3. You could hold on to the wall to check your hip is stacked. Yeah. Okay, so soften the right knee, come back. I know it's a challenging pose. It looks easy, but it's not. Shake that right leg. And one more. Amazing. You're in Tadasana again. Lift the shoulders. Inhale, exhale out. 2 more. Last one. Next pose is my favorite, eagle pose. Loads of variations, so if you find it challenging, stay, you know, at the very beginning what I actually demonstrate now. So you're on a chair, hands in prayer, right foot up. Okay, so as if you're crossing your legs, you can have your big toe touching on the ground. Stay there. If you can wrap it all the way, please do. When I do that, did you see my hip moved? So I make sure that I'm square on my hips. Good. So now if you're happy, you send your right arm underneath and wrap it on towards the left and stay here. Inhale, suck the belly in, tailbone slightly tucked under, lengthen through. Your elbows, send them slightly up. So they are slightly higher, they're not closer to your torso. Very good. So free your arms and come back up. Shake that left leg. Woo! Imagine you do this 8 pose every day. You could. Why not? Right, so let's do the other side. Hands on the hips. You are on your chair, left foot up. So the big toe is touching if you're new to this pose, or you wrap it all the way, then square your hips. Your belly button needs to be right forward. Hands in prayer, left arm underneath. You wrap your arms and stay. This pose is not only strengthens the legs, it gives you so much mobility on the ankles, knees, hips, wrists, elbows. So it's one of the, I would say, best balancing postures you could do. Maybe add this pose to your practice, your daily practice. Breathe, very good. Last breath. Come back up, shake the right leg. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, shoulders towards the ears. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last. Amazing. Right. Come into forward fold, soften the knees. Place your hands on your mat. Send one foot back, the other. Come into your downward facing dog and breathe. The next pose is a balancing pose again. It's on one hand. It's called side plank. I think it's the perfect balance pose to really increase our strength, core strength, arm strength. So from here, we'll go from downward facing dog. I know you used to maybe going into it from plank, but I'd like you to stay in downward facing dog. Shift your weight towards the right, your hips towards the right. Stack your left foot next to the right and lift your left hand so you are on your fingertips. Okay, so you slightly look towards your armpit. Very good. And lift the left arm and send it all the way forward. You see, I'm on my side. This is side plank. What do I do with my left foot? It could just be at the front of your right. Yeah, it could be next to it. Just do what you can. Yes, so you're trying to lengthen through your spine and stay. Can come out anytime, but we try to hold the pose for at least a minute. Okay, so breathe. Very good. Come back into downward facing dog. Fantastic. So we'll do the other side, but I want you to relax. If this is not relaxing, you could go into table, then your child pose. Okay, so which one you pick doesn't matter. Right, let's meet in downward facing dog. Okay, so I shift my weight towards the left, place my right foot next to my left, then I look slightly forward, come onto your right fingertips and lift your arm. So this arm can be facing your fingers towards the ceiling, but I'd like to send it all the way forward to feel my side body. I mean, this is more, yes, it's a strengthening pose, but it could actually be stretching too. It really stretches your side body. Stay. So I was finding it easier on my right arm. So, you know, I'm just observing, I'm not judging my body. So you could place your right foot in front of the left. Your variation is your perfect pose, right? So you don't have to do the full whatever you see on the magazines or on the screen. So come back into downward facing dog, then into your child pose. Hips all the way towards the heels. What I want you to do now is face the palms up. So let's get those wrists, yeah? Relax a little bit. Your thumbs in, yeah, in the middle. So you squeeze your thumb with the other fingers and lift your fist and relax. Let's do it again. Lift and relax. Lower your head and breathe. It's a couple of breaths and we only have 2 more poses and we'll finish. Great. So lift up. We'll go on to our side. So I go onto my side, reclining, leg lift. I mean, you really need to balance in this. So what I did was place my right elbow down, and I actually rest my head on my hand. I'm in my straight line. The only thing you see should be your toes, your left hand right in front of you. You lift the left leg, pull the leg towards you. I have a slight problem. You stay there, right? So I need to send this microphone slightly back. Very good. I think I'm okay now. So you hear, fantastic, and lift more. So we're going to hold the big toe again, if we can. If you can't, you pull this leg towards you, right? So push all the way towards the ceiling. You can bend on your right leg to balance more, right? And then pull this leg more towards you. Okay, but I suggest, because we're trying to balance, you straighten that right leg also to feel the movement, the posture. So what do you need to use here? Your core, okay? You pull more. Yeah. My right foot is on dorsiflexion, and I push the outer edge towards the ground to be able to balance. As you can see, I'm, really struggling too. It's not an easy pose to do. I'm more interested here in the balance, not the flexibility. I mean, I could pull more, but I'm trying to really feel and catch my balance with ease. Okay, let's change. Soften, support, and relax. Let's do the other side. Okay, I'll just check my microphone. It's fine. I'll meet you. Okay, I think it's all good. Elbow down. I rest my head, straight line. So you know what to do. You can go straight into the pose. Soften the knee. Make sure you engage the muscles. Hold on to your big toe and lift. I found it a lot easier on this side. Yeah, okay. So breathe. Focus. It's about balancing. It's not about, how much you can send that foot. I mean, some people wrap it around their head. You'll be able to, the more you practice, the more you open your hips, the more flexibility you gain, you will be able to do all the poses that you see. Okay? Just believe in that. Enjoy your practice. Fantastic. Okay, I think that's enough. Bend the knee, soften, support, and pulse. Last pose. We are going to try headstand. Balance on our head. So you don't have to send all the legs all the way up. No, you could just send one up and stay. Okay, so come into child pose. Come into your child pose. Okay. Couple of breaths here. Relax your head. Okay, so lift up. Fantastic. Okay, so first thing we do, we get our hands ready. We're not bringing the palms together, we slightly open them up. And the little toe underneath, we bring it inside. Elbows directly under our shoulders. Knees underneath my hip. Right, so let's get our head. So I walk the knees closer to my elbows. I bring my chin closer and place my head on the ground. You should be really comfortable here. You push the elbows down, so make sure that there is no tension on your neck. You could stay in rabbit pose if this is not your cup of tea. So tuck the toes under, lift your hips all the way up. Stay here, still push the elbows towards the ground. So stack your hip right directly over your shoulders. This is the first thing you should be aiming for. As I've said, yes, we are trying to, balance on our head. But actually, the flexibility behind your legs is important to be able to bring the hips all the way and over your shoulders. So lift one leg up and stay here, okay, for 30 seconds and then change. If you are able to, you could lift the other foot, okay, and bring it next to the left or the right. Make sure you squeeze your inner thighs. Imagine there is like a ball, tennis ball. Try to send the tailbone towards the heels. And breathe. Honestly, the carpet is so thick. I'm finding it so challenging to hold it. So if it is the case, what do we do? Bend one knee. If you're finding it challenging, bring the toe down, and the other you could always come down. Okay. So there's another thing I'll show you. If you have both your feet on the ground, you could tuck your one knee towards the belly and the other one, so you're halfway up. Okay, so let's come down, come into child pose, relax, breathe, inhale and exhale. Last pose is, of course, our Shavasana. Yes, that is so important. It was really tense, wasn't it? Holding all these balancing postures. So you need to relax the muscles, right? So please make sure that you stay in Shavasana for 10 minutes. How do I get into Shavasana? I shake my legs, place my feet. I shake my arms, wrists, place my arms, palms facing up. Lift your shoulders, relax them. Lift your head, look forward, relax your neck. And then drop your head on the ground and breathe. Inhale. Hold. Exhale through the mouth. Feel the lightness and the circulation. Feel your breath. Inhale again deeply, fully feel the lungs. Exhale, relax even more. Thank you for practicing with me. I'll see you next week.